fuck that. Conor McGregor, you're taking everything I work for, motherfucker. I'm gonna fight your fucking ass.
Sorry, Daddy.
What do you mean sorry, Daddy? What the hell did you do? Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?
Captain Picard.
Okay, Captain Picard is not gay, he's British.
Come on, make it slow.
Well, I hate to break it to you losers, but Han Solo's a bitch.
Oh.
Tallahassee, you want to stick together, at least for a while?
Here's the deal, Columbus. I'm not easy to get along with, and I'm sensing you're a bit of a bitch. So, I give this relationship to about Texarkana.
Disturbance reported at the top of the Crown restaurant. Suspect is a male costumed extremist, armed with what appears to be a ketchup gun.
It's gonna be one of those nights.
You're listening to Comic Can Coozie, your weekly podcast for all your geeky garbage, kitschy comedy, and nerdy news. I'm Cole.
I'm Adam.
And I am Tayler. I just wanted to, right as that intro was ending, I wanted to have Cole grab me a beer.
Just get one.
Wow. I need it. I'm thirsty. So
You're like, you're rolling. Give me a beer.
Oh, man. So, Adam,
yes.
we've talked on this podcast extensively about how much we hate mascots. I think we had talked about Sharky at one of our podcasts and how he got in our way at the... I'm beginning to think that I am a magnet for mascots.
You probably are. Right? I think they see you and they think you're one of their own.
That could be. So I forgot to tell us when I summed up my little trip last couple weeks ago. Mm-hmm. We had gone to the Twins game, and yeah, sure as shit, that fucking Twins bear comes up right down our aisle. Now, fortunately, we were in seats that were a little bit like they were called club seats, so there's a lot more room to move around and stuff. There wasn't tripping over everybody to try to get out and in or whatever.
Oh, you sat in the fancy section.
A little bit fancier. So, like, if you wanted to get out of the sun and sit in the air conditioned area and watch from the glass, you could. I mean,
isn't that where celebrities sit?
No, those are like this. Yeah, it's like I would say a box for the masses,
but it has air conditioning.
If you wanted to,
it's just a much larger box.
Yes, more public type of thing. But yeah, and it was great because that bear comes up and he's got confetti poppers, and I'm like, man, Cole would be loving this right now.
He came straight to the glass to just blast you.
Well, we weren't behind the glass at that point. We were outside watching the game, but I just thought that was funny. That why what the fuck? And of course, everybody wants a goddamn picture with this thing. Mm-hmm. I don't understand it. Is it that cool?
No, it's not.
If it was a player, like coming up in the stands, that might be something. But
not if it was a baseball player.
You could go to a furry convention and get pictures with anyone you want.
Any furry you want. Anyone.
Lots of mascots, I'm sure.
I know a furry. I could introduce you guys.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I keep him away from Tayler. You don't know what it'll do.
I don't know what he'll do to me. That's really what I'm scared of.
Tayler might pop his confetti.
Yeah.
Maybe. You never know. Yeah. So, yeah.
Speaking of sports, the Celtics won the NBA championship this past week.
Yes, they did.
And right now, Game 4 of the Game 7 of the Stanley Cup playoffs is going on. It's 1-1.
Oh, nice.
Tie game.
It's a tie. It's a
winner
tie
take
puck
all.
Game. But it's funny because the Edmonton Oilers were up by 3 games.
Wow. No.
Yeah. They were up
the
by
Panthers were up by 3 games. The Oilers were down. They had,
right.
They
Sorry.
had a 3-game comeback.
Yes, they had a 3-game comeback. Yeah. That's right.
Cole had mentioned that it was going on, and I told him, I was like, I asked him if he was, rooting for a certain team, and he said no, but he said the Oilers, and just as to pick one, and that's who I was. I picked too.
I don't really care, but I slightly kind of want the Oilers to win just because Gretzky owns them,
and that's what I was
or
feeling
his part
too.
owner.
Yeah, but Evander Kane's on that team. That guy's such a fucking
scumbag.
But
fucking Gretzky was so awesome.
Yeah,
I guess. I don't know. I'm not. It's one of those 2 teams I'm super indifferent to.
I'm pretty indifferent.
Good luck to
for
both
the most
of
part.
them.
I had a Facebook memory had popped up, and it was I don't know who was playing in the Stanley Cup at that time. That's actually the only reason why I figured about now the Stanley Cup might be going on, although it is Game 7. So, but that I think it was yesterday. It popped up and it said, "Oh, we're in Game 7," and I was like, "Oh wow, whatever year that was, 10 years ago or whatever, went to a Game 7," and I was more excited about that one.
Who would it have been in Game 7 10 years ago?
Well, I'm still.
He doesn't even know if it was 10 years ago.
It was a memory that
but
popped
you were
up
excited
of something of my annual 1-year post.
Cool.
Yeah, and last sports thing, I guess. Willie Mays died this past week at 93.
Willie Mays.
Behind Babe Ruth, he was considered like the greatest baseball player of all time.
Taylor's only familiar with Willie Mays Hayes.
Yeah, Willie Mays was the guy in
Billy Mays.
Billy Mays.
No,
fucking infomercial guy.
Willie Mays was the guy in what's the
baseball movie that?
Yeah, he was on
to?
the Cleveland Indians. They won the World Series.
Yeah, that was
fuck it, it was a bad movie anyway.
Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
Yes, Charlie Sheen was in there as well.
No, I was thinking more of Billy Mays here with rectum strip or whatever.
Yep, his famous product, rectum strip. Major League, that was it. Major League, yeah. They made a few of those, I think. So
yeah,
it would have been kind of funny if Billy Mays sold coffins on TV, and then didn't wind up using one.
This got cremated or something?
Well, yeah, maybe his family was just like, well, those coffins are kind of tacky.
Those coffins suck.
We'll buy a coffin from the slap shop guy.
You know what's funny is, like, I feel like obviously infomercials are a thing of the past, you know, but they're still. Like, I guess they're not a thing of the past. They've just changed the way that they market things, you know?
Yes.
So if you're scrolling through TikTok videos or YouTube shorts or whatever it is, they fucking will get you one way or the other.
Yeah,
like,
they got influencers doing it now rather than paid fucking spokespeople.
I would much rather have the paid spokespeople.
Oh yeah, at least I know that they're lying to me.
Yeah, and they're
excited about it too.
Yeah,
right.
They're actually selling it. It's not someone, you know, getting some like kickbacks if you enter their name on the website.
Code, yeah,
promo code, whatever.
Promo code balls and get 40% off your shipping.
Hell of a deal.
That's usually how it goes.
Yeah,
it's like sometimes I've looked into that. You know, there have been a few products that have piqued my interest. You know, and I'm like, well, they're not telling me how much this product is directly in the advertisement, but they're telling me it's going to be 40% off or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I'm just curious. Let me jump onto this site to see how much this product, and it's just fucking outrageous.
Well, it's
like, come on, dude. I'm not paying. Like, I remember I did buy a pair of MeUndies, and they are really comfortable, but like, seriously, that's like $20 for a pair of underwear. It's a lot of money.
Well, you're going to wear them the rest of your life, though. So
what's the thing that like they're selling to like keep your balls trimmed?
Manscaped.
I'm like, why would I pay that much money for Manscaped when I can just use Taylor's fucking hair trimmer?
Yeah.
That's why it's so dull. God damn it, Cole.
It's very coarse hair down there.
Very, very coarse.
Who here? I don't know anyone in this house that has curly hair.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know you were the only one using his razor. I mean, me too. Anytime I swing over, I was like, it looks like I could use a little trim.
Use a little trim. But yeah, bring back the infomercial guys. The slap shop guy. Billy Mays obviously is dead, but I don't know. I guess the one guy, he's pretty. He could sell me a ketchup popsicle.
Okay.
The fucking not. What am I thinking of? The Flex Steel. Flex Steel?
Oh, sure.
That guy.
There's a guy for that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He fucking made a boat out of Flex Steel.
Out of a screen door.
All right.
There's something.
I think they cut the rowboat in half.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
put it back together.
But that's why I couldn't remember if that was where they cut it in half and just Flex sealed it back together, or if they put a screen door on it and then did the spray Flex seal. They might have done two versions of the boat. One just taped it back together with the tape, and then the other one showed how well the Flex Seal spray.
Still
worked.
impressive.
I
Still
used to have
impressed.
Flex Seal for that Halloween costume that year when I was
See?
the Xenomorph from Alien.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was pretty awesome.
It is. It's impressive stuff, but I think there's some lower end stuff that you could get that works just as well.
Probably.
I think they stole the idea and slapped a different name on an existing product, and,
Just like they do
and
when
jacked
that
the
bucket's
price up.
leaking.
Yeah.
That bucket's leaking. They just slapped a new name on it. Shabam!
Flex Seal.
Flex Seal. Applied directly to the forehead. So I got a show this week.
Yeah.
If I don't know if we told anyone what we were doing, but at the end of last week's episode,
Oh yeah.
rather than do our regular outro, we put some of one of Taylor's songs on there.
Yeah.
So if you want to go see Taylor play some of these songs, he's playing tomorrow at the Laughing Sun.
Full band this time. So.
I don't know what your band is called, and I don't know what time you're playing.
So you were asking about the tapes that were upstairs. We're gonna do something with a photo shoot with all the tape. It's called Wasting Tape. Is the name of the band.
Yes. Okay. Well, that's you had sent me on whatever chat thing that we use sometimes, and you had in my head I was like, oh, he's playing a show on Tuesday or something, and then like a couple days ago I received messages from you. Oh, keeping the scene alive, and I was like, "Oh fuck, is he playing now?"
Well, let me tell you a funny story about that show. This was the conversation. Now, this was a bit of a under the influence conversation. I will admit with my drummer, but I said, "Hey, I was contacted about playing a show on the 22nd last Saturday, and it was a night that we weren't with our bass player." And Luke said, "Fuck it. Tell him we're on the bill."
Yeah.
I said, okay. He's like, and if Nick says we're out, fuck it. That's the punk rock thing to do. We'll just cancel. And I'm like,
you're gonna show up without any equipment this one.
Yeah. I'm like, okay. So I told Trevor, yeah, we're down. And then the next practice we had all together, I said, hey, show on the 22nd. They're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, Luke, this is what you said.
Even
He's
Luke
like,
was said, what are you talking about?
Luke's like, what are you talking about? I never said that. I'm like, that's the conversation we had, brother. And maybe he was fucking with me. I don't know. He probably was. So I ended up playing that one by myself, which sucked.
Okay.
But
were you playing? What songs were you playing? Variety from the new groups acoustically, or just stuff that you've messed around with?
Stuff that I've messed around with, and then some of the new group stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
So we will be premiering with Space Monkey Mafia coming out of Minneapolis, and that should be a gay old time, I think.
That's going to be tight in there with Space Monkey Mafia. That's a big, larger group, isn't it?
I think so, but it's a Tuesday during the summertime, so I don't know
about audience.
Yeah, I don't know. People are like, eh. But if there's a lot of people, are awesome.
Yeah. What
Space
time
Monkey.
is that supposed to start?
That one starts at 8.
Whew.
Yeah.
Whew. Okay.
8 to 11.
All right.
And Matt Foster, friend of the show, friend of the band, came over last night to shoot some promo photos and stuff, and he's like, so how long are you guys playing for? And then he's like, what, like 30 minutes? I'm like, yeah, we got a tight 20. Yeah. So this is punk, dude. We go fast.
Tight 20 if we slow it down.
Yeah, right.
You could make it 30 if you just talk too much in between.
Yeah. That was a thought, but I don't know, 10 minutes of banter. I don't know if I have that kind of shit prepared.
It's in you, but you know.
For sure. But yeah, it should be a fun time.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Sure.
Just to get this first one out of the way.
Why not?
Yeah. So
under the belt.
Yeah, for sure. But Luke's talking about, I don't know. Luke's got the connections.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of excited for that aspect. So I mean, if we want to get on some of these bigger shows, you know, I'm like, hey, Pennywise is coming to Bismarck. Let's open for those guys and just cover all their songs. I've always wondered what would happen if
only if you play it better is there an issue.
Just sound we perfected it to sound just like the recording, and then fucking just blow them out of the water. I don't know. I'm a little curious about this show because it feels like I think Dropkick Murphys would have a good pull here, but I'm just so curious like how a co-headliner like that is going to do in a market like Bismarck. I mean, it's awesome that they're coming, but
I was curious about it too, and then I noticed that some reason I thought it was over this summer, but I think it's in the cooler month.
October.
Yeah, because I was like,
on like a Sunday, right?
I think so.
Yeah, because some of the guys from work are gonna go.
Nice.
In my head, I was like, oh, I wonder if they'll do like a parking lot kind of show. Some reason in my head, I thought it would be a better concert if it was outdoors.
Oh,
some reason made me feel like
either way. I'm just excited to see fucking Pennywise, Dropkick Murphy. I mean, I like him, but
I didn't even look on what are the tickets ranging for that.
Pennies.
Pennywise.
And they're drop kicking fast.
Wow.
Tickets are flying, man. So there you go.
Okay, thanks for that answer. I'll look it up myself.
Yeah. But I do want to say this about if you ever need to get tape, cassette tapes.
At a rummage sale?
They're cheap.
People
do not want those things.
Yeah.
I mean, if you just need them for a prop, I got all of those cassette tapes for $10.
I thought,
hell yeah,
you got ripped off.
He got a lot. He got a lot of them for. He got a lot of them for props, but he got Passion of the Christ for his own personal use.
I saw you got the whole box set there.
Yeah.
So that's on 23 tapes. It looks like.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. I knew it would be a lot. That's what I was going for. I was going for bang for the buck.
Yeah, there's
who's got which spools have the most tape on them.
Yeah, I thought VHS tapes were still pretty good when Logan was a wee little guy. You could get just these garbage tapes for kids, super cheap. You
can't fuck them up. For kids.
You don't worry about it. Yeah, VCRs were easy to come by. They're a little harder because there is a resurgence of VHS going on.
Yeah,
people do want those players and stuff, but you can get plenty of tapes of whatever.
Tapes are easy.
The ones that have been, most tapes were massively put out.
Yeah.
So, but there is a collector's market just for the, very ones that were never transferred to DVD and digital ones. So yeah.
Yeah. That's sort of like Laserdisc. I mean, Elijah big into Laserdisc.
Mm-hmm.
It is fun a little bit for the nostalgia, I will say.
Well, I mean, Laserdisc at least it's just cooler.
It is cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just so fun.
So Cole, tell me about these bottle caps you have sitting here.
Oh, so I had to buy pounders. Kind of pounders, and I was drinking them, and then I got bored.
Okay.
And I had all these caps sitting out, right?
Yeah.
So check it out. I made them to look like vaginas. So I got a whole bunch. If you want a little bottle cap vagina, here. Do you want a little bottle cap vagina?
Well,
yep. And I saved them just for you guys.
Well, okay.
You should set up at fucking Arts in the Park.
I sell them, yeah.
There could be a market for these. I don't have any interest in it.
Some of them aren't as good as the others, but some of them are pretty decent.
Well,
everybody's a little different out there.
Not all vaginas are made equal. So.
No, some of them are different. That's for sure.
This one's definitely more of a mouth.
More of a vulva.
Look at that. See?
Oh yeah,
that's very nice.
I think you should just you don't even have to get a fucking.
He's not gonna pay for it. Just a
little spot,
card table.
Cole's aluminum vaginas.
A TV tray.
I bet you could if you sell these for $0.25 a pop.
Oh yeah.
I bet people
they could use them for their robot parts.
A lot of people building robots these days. So, Cole, do you want to tell them about your little slippage that happened this week?
Oh yeah,
Not really, but I do.
We were sitting outside for half an hour
waiting for me to come home.
Yeah, waiting for you to come home while you're inside.
Waiting for you to come
waiting for us to come home.
So last week, I fucked up the tub too. Last week, I was here, and me and Tayler had a few beers, and then he went to bed, and then I had a few more beers, and then I went upstairs to take a shower. And normally when I get done in the shower, I just put like before I even get out of the shower, I put like lotion all over me, and then like
Wait, this is before you get in the shower?
no, before I get out of the shower,
Okay.
I put like lotion all over me, and like so that I don't so that I don't get like all like itchy and shit. But I don't know like if like there was a bunch of like lotion on the fucking floor of the shower or like what the fuck. The shower floor seemed more slippery than normal.
Oh.
And I was taking the shower, and I slipped backwards out of the shower, and I fucked up my shoulder really. I thought I broke it for like a day, but now I think I just tore something really, really bad in my left shoulder. I smacked my head on the toilet, and I also got a bruise on the back of my leg, which I didn't even notice until like 2 days later, because everything else hurt so fucking bad. But when I fell out,
did you have a pretty good knob on your head?
I got a real tender spot over here, but I can't tell if there's a bruise on it because there's still hair there.
Oh,
and it's not really a spot that would get a. Yeah, there's a little bit of a bump here, not a big one.
Okay,
but I don't know. I didn't even notice till the next day. Like I must have caught my foot on the, like the little drain where you can drop it and then it turns and then it fills up the tub.
Oh yeah.
Well, that thing's all fucked up too. Now you can't drop it, so now the
shower's
drain,
always on.
The drain is always open.
Oh, nice.
So that's not good.
Is your foot okay?
My foot doesn't hurt at all. I don't even got a scratch on it.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Maybe I hit it with my heel or something. I don't know.
So I wish I could have seen it.
But I think
I'm surprised you didn't hear it.
I think
it was like 4 or 5 in the morning.
It was in the morning.
I was beyond sleeping.
I think I had a concussion for that next day. My shoulder's still fucked up, but it was like yesterday it was probably at like 60%. Now it's probably at like 70, 75%.
He's healing.
But I got to go kayaking in Alaska next week. And so I'm like, I'm kind of worried about that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause it's still sore and
Is
I
it
can't.
your left or your right?
It's my left.
That's good.
And now it's popping at like times when it normally wouldn't pop.
Is that good?
That's not good.
Well, I'm asking, does it hurt? I guess I should ask.
No, but it's concerning.
Oh, man. You're just crunchy.
Yeah.
That's all right.
It'll just reassemble itself with the
Yeah.
kayak motion.
I'm
That'll be
hoping.
good for it.
I'm hoping. Yeah, but
Cool story. Were you
careful out there, kids. Don't slip in your shower.
Don't drink and lotion in the shower.
Oh,
Were you
yeah.
extra rubbery though when you fell? Like, were you like, fuck, and then you got up and you're like, I guess I'm okay, and then you woke up the next day?
No,
feeling it?
I could tell right there and then I was
Instantly?
fucked up.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
I think my arm hurt worse the next day, but my head was fucking ringing pretty good.
Do you ever use Cole's shower lotion?
He doesn't go in. He doesn't use my
usually
bathroom.
moisturize.
Oh, okay.
I'm just because
You should. You're gonna be turning into an itchy, flaky, wrinkly old motherfucker.
Cole, yeah, I don't go to Cole's bathroom just for that reason. He booby traps it.
There's lotion everywhere.
That's how he gets to the bottom of his feet.
Yeah.
He's got to spread it on the floor, smear it around.
I don't know if it was because of that or something else, but yeah, it just seemed slippier than normal.
Sure.
So fucking funny. I mean, it's not funny, but it is.
I mean, it's funny now, but at the time, I was like, "Ooh, shit, that was scary."
I got a concussion. I better go to bed.
Yeah. You didn't even have your
Sleep it
life
off.
alert pendant with you, so.
Yeah.
Taylor sent me a GIF of some guys falling and hitting his head on the toilet. He's like, "Was this guy you?" I was like, "No, I had a lot less clothes on at the time."
Fuck yeah.
Neat. I've been going on lots of car cruises lately, but I haven't been the driver. Logan got his permit recently, and
taking him out.
He's definitely improved, but
was it scary?
I can't say I don't pucker still.
Oh, yeah.
Quite a bit, because he has a tendency to drive further to the right than he should.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You know,
I think everyone starts out like that.
Yeah.
I think it's just something you got to get.
You want
used
to try to avoid
oncoming traffic.
when my dad taught me how to drive,
he said, "Drive down the middle, boy."
kind of. He said that. He said, just stay. And I remember it was like my second time driving on the highway. And my dad says, all right, I'm gonna have you drive because he didn't want to drive, and we were out at the lake, and we had our boat on the back. And I'm like, Dad, are you sure you want me to tow it? He's like, you're fine.
He's like, it's not like you're gonna marry your sister one day. I trust you.
So we're going down the road, and I'm like, Dad, like,
Dad?
how far should I be to the left? How far should I be to the right? He said, stay as far to the left as you can. I said, okay. I'm like, well, what about other oncoming traffic? They'll get out of your way.
Yeah, you got a boat. Come on. Yeah.
So that's a lesson.
I'll try passing that on.
They'll
get out of your way.
That is the lesson that I've learned.
Yeah,
driving.
I don't know.
I get out of my way.
I just keep worrying about side swiping. But again, he has improved. But it is the scariness of.
Are you taking him out in the truck or the other car?
No, in the regular car.
Okay. The truck might be good because if it gets fucked up,
yeah, I mean,
and then B,
okay,
it's a bigger truck. It's bigger, so he'll be used to driving a bigger car or bigger vehicle.
We'll work. I think we'll work towards it because he might end up driving the truck for all I know because that's the only other vehicle we have.
Yeah.
So. I think he won't be getting his license anytime soon. I think he's only 14 and the requirements, I think
14 and a half.
Yeah.
You have to have your permit for 6 months and then you can get it.
Yeah. But some things have changed a bit. He took his permit test online.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Actually, that makes sense.
Did you still have to pay?
Yeah.
Okay.
That actually makes sense because when I got my permit, I went to the Capitol and the whole thing was over a computer.
Oh, it's been on the computer for years. That's how it was when I got my permit too. So it does make sense that you could get it online. It would have been probably easier just to go in person though, because we took the test online, but we still had to go there
get his photo
and
taken.
do like the eye thing and the hearing thing, and then get his photo taken and actually get the card too.
Oh.
So I mean, why not just do it a one-stop shop?
I suppose just do it at home, and if you fail, then you don't got to do all that shit. And then once you succeed, then it's like, okay, now I'll go do all that shit.
I guess I didn't think about that part. That does make sense, that if you have a child who might tend to fail it. Logan was worried about it, and he passed it so quickly. They're like, you get an hour, and he was done in 5 minutes. I was like, oh, all right.
Nice.
I'm like, and you don't know anything. You just absorb what you need and then forget it instantly, because that's what it seems like when he started driving.
Yeah. Why? Four-way stop? Nobody fucking knows how to do a four-way stop.
No, but I've been trying to take him on roads that have intimidated him, which is just ones with more traffic. So we finally hit State Street up just recently, but it was a little later. It was, closer to 9. So
take him down 7th or up 9th. They got all that fucking construction already. That'll stress him the fuck out.
Dude, I've had him drive through that. Yep.
I was so fucking pissed today. I went. We were coming up. We're coming home, or no, we were going to go to the thrift store, and I was coming up 7th over by the hospital there, and I was coming off Rosser, and they had it all fucked up. Okay, the traffic that was heading eastbound had to kind of swerve into the fucking other lane and and the light they have a left turn signal there, okay, a dedicated one.
Yeah.
So first time goes, we all get the yellow flashing, so we had to wait because they're down to one lane on the other side. One car gets to go through. Then it goes again, and it's yellow flashing again. I'm like, when are we gonna get the fucking green arrow? Never got it.
You don't get them. I
think they fucked that all up.
They installed a bunch of those, and I think they must only kick on. What time are you driving?
After it's probably 2.
I have a theory that it's just specifically 5 o'clock.
Is that when it's the only
I think
time?
it's just like a rush hour. They'll maybe give you that, because I've on all of those new arrow turn ones that they've installed, I've only got a green when it's been a rush hour time.
That's a conspiracy we need to cover.
And it's busy a lot of other times.
Yeah. So we're coming up, and then I I know like that made me kind of fucking antsy. So then I started driving antsy, and Ashley had even mentioned, she's like, "Dude, what are you doing? You're driving crazy."
I got places to go.
I gotta go to the thrift store. I gotta go.
You're
Bitch,
not-
I can't drive with all this nagging.
You can't be the only person. I think it does. It
gets
it's like you're cruising along and you're keeping your schedule, and then when you have to wait extra long, you gun it after that shit.
Oh, fuck
You've been
yeah, you
waiting
do.
way too long. I'm behind. I got VHS tapes to buy.
The sale's only on for 5 more minutes. No, so then we get up to get up to State Street turn. This fucker is just sitting at a green light, won't go. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? So then I laid on the horn. Then,
They were texting.
probably.
How did pizza places ever do that? Like in however
5
many
minutes.
minutes or less.
Well,
we'll get
at
your
that
pizza.
time, I don't know about a larger city how you would do that, but
Yeah.
at that time, Bismarck was super fucking small,
I guess
and I think they had 3 Domino's.
maybe there's less traffic, less construction at the time. Winters weren't as bad back
Well,
then.
obviously it didn't work because they don't do it anymore.
No, they don't. They couldn't keep up. Now there's no way.
Yeah.
Hit that light, you're fucked. There goes another free
I'm
pizza.
wondering if that like caused a lot of accidents.
It did. One of the reasons they stopped doing that was because somebody ran a red light and like hit somebody.
There's a lot of deaths.
Like I think it was not a manslaughter.
Yeah.
I'm not
damn it,
100%
Derek.
sure.
You don't get this pizza out in time. This is your ass.
On the upside, though, he got the pizza there in time.
He walked it the rest of the way.
Just limped it along. I'll be there.
Yep. Wow.
Oh.
No, he hit a pedestrian. It wasn't like he had to slow down.
Oh. That is. It's not funny, but it's really funny.
That
You know?
dude, the guy he hit was road pizza.
Wow.
Fucking Noid, man. It was the Noid that was trying to stop him.
I am looking forward now to having a little chauffeur.
Ooh, chauffeur. Hey, Logan.
Daddy can go somewhere and have 2 beers.
That's awesome. Or
Well, not until he gets his license. With
Well,
the
yes,
permit, you have to be completely sober.
I understand that part because I'd
But-
want to call him and have him pick me up. My little taxi cab service.
I love it. I love it. Mm-hmm. But he can also be your little gopher too.
Sure.
Like, hey, run to Family Dollar, pick up some Gushers. I'm craving them.
Yes, I need my gushers.
Oh man,
Yeah, it's all practice.
yeah. Luke came over last night and he brought over a box of Gushers. I'm like, where did you go for that?
Family Dollar, bro.
He said Family Dollar. I said, really? People go there? He's like, oh yeah, I had to pick up some cigarettes. I'm like, all right.
I went to that Family Dollar where Dan's used to
Yeah,
be
that's
located
where
in
he was.
Arrowhead.
Yeah.
There's no way that's compliant for anyone who has a disability.
Is there fucking shit up and down the aisles there?
Everywhere, and the aisles are tight. I'm like, no one can fit in here, and there's holes in the floor.
Every now and again, I got to stop in there to pick up something. Like I'll be heading over to my mom's for Sunday supper or whatever. She'll be like, "Can you pick something up for me?" I'll be like, "Yeah, I'll just swing over to the Family Fair." And she'll be like, "Just go to the Family Dollar. It's on the way."
Like, I don't want to.
I know it's kind of a nightmare.
Fuck that place.
But yeah, so I'll go there and or when Ashley got sick and I needed to get. Well, I didn't need to, but I offered to get her something.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
like, I want Gatorades or some shit like that. And I was like,
Is that how she?
I
want Gatorade.
So I just went to that fucking
Yes.
Family Dollar over there because I wasn't driving way the fuck out of the way.
Yeah.
And I sure wasn't going to get it from a gas station because that shit costs way too much.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've been to that Family Dollar. It's usually just a hair that'll get up my ass. Like,
Yeah.
I should check this out again. And
I mean,
then-
it's semi-conveniently close to here.
true. I mean, if I wish for the life of me that Northbrook Mall had the Family Dollar. You know what I mean? It's just something that is to me.
'Cause it's like 3 blocks away.
Yeah, but that one is just outside of walking distance.
Is,
you know, if I had to walk there, I would. But I mean, as far
I
as
can borrow one of my skateboards.
I could.
I haven't been inside of Northbrook. Even as a kid, I never really went in there. I remember like skateboarding over there and kind of walking through. I think there used to be like a drugstore or something where you could buy some candy or something.
I think there still is. There is still a drugstore there.
I'm not 100% on that drugstore.
No, it is.
But is it?
I was in there just a few months ago.
Dude, that was just a guy selling drugs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. But is there a bunch of empty spaces in there, or has it been okay?
Yes and no. I mean, they've got. It seems like it's a lot of office space.
Okay.
I know our friend JC.
Yeah,
her flower shop is there,
and she expanded that outwards too,
right,
because there was a lot of empty spaces there.
But I mean, I get like that front facing to Washington. Those all I think now are full, which kind of makes sense. They have their own doors and stuff, you know. But actually, deeper in, I don't really
There's
know.
like, I think they use, like he says, for office, but
there's a dentist.
There used to be a girl who would like teach piano lessons out of one of those things.
Yeah,
and like,
okay.
It'd just be like shit that would be around for a while and then it'd disappear.
Yeah.
There's a dentist in there, I know. Some pediatric dentist.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, I guess it makes sense for kind of like little medical variant sort of things. But yeah, I think they having like a Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, whatever. I think they're combined now, aren't they? Is that the?
Some of them are, yeah.
Yeah, it would make sense in there because it's a nice little central location, a quick stop, especially off of a busy road there.
I think that would be a huge.
Yeah, it'd probably draw in people.
Or my other wish is that there was and I guess the Walrus is one of those bars that would be considered biking/walking distance, but I really wish that China Garden would open up for in dining.
Oh, they haven't yet.
No. And why should they? I think they're making hand over fist, and they don't have to hire a server. You know what I mean?
That's true. So
why not?
That
keep
was
doing what they're doing.
my favorite for sit-down Asian restaurants.
Oh yeah, mine for sure too.
Good. So good.
They can keep on opening up. They do keep on opening up Asian restaurants in this town, and they just don't hold a candle to the fucking China Garden.
No,
I mean there's some
don't.
good ones, but that is heads and tails above the rest.
Yeah, I would say
you have to go to Mandan to get anything. And what's that one place in Mandan that's comparable?
I don't
Rice
know.
Bowl.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Rice Bowl.
And
Yeah.
I don't even make Rice Bowl comparable at all because
I wouldn't.
people are always putting that high on the list. And I'm like, I've had it a few times and
I think
very few times because I wasn't that impressed. When
now this might be a controversial opinion.
Okay,
so I hope we're ready for this.
All right.
I love Indian food. I really do. And I'm so happy that we have an Indian restaurant here in town.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as Asian and South Asian food goes, I think I would still put China Garden above Indian clay oven.
I love the clay oven.
Yeah.
But
as far as food goes.
If you were to tell me tomorrow that like the China Garden reopened seating, or I could go to the clay oven, I would go to the China Garden in a moment.
Yep.
Like I would rather go get the to-go food from China Garden than sit down at the clay oven.
Yep, absolutely.
I like the clay oven.
I like it a lot.
It's just I don't get really excited to go there.
Right.
I agree.
It is great food, but
I've had better Indian food.
Yeah.
But it's very good. And
Have
I'm
we
happy
had better
we have
Chinese food? I don't know. China Star. It's pretty good.
Fuck you.
That was funny. It was my birthday on Saturday.
It was?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I didn't tell you at all, Cole.
Yeah, I never really tell you mine.
But
I didn't tell you guys mine in March either. So
I wanted to go.
Good. We're all on the same wavelength here.
Yeah, I remember my birthday passed and Elijah was like, "What? Your birthday?" He's like, and he said something like, "You're just like Cole. You don't tell me when your birthday is."
No,
I'm like, I don't know. Put it in your phone or something if you want to remember
We're
when it is.
fucking
Like,
old. Who
yeah,
cares?
like I'm not going to Chuck E. Cheese or anything, man.
You should.
If
Make a trip. Go to
Are
Fargo.
are they still open there?
Yeah.
I've never been to a Chuck E. Cheese.
Now,
Do you know-
Showbiz Pizza was still open, I would say yes. Let's go.
We got to see the band.
Gotta see the band.
The guy who opened the Chuck E. Cheese's used to be the guy who owned Atari.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Same dude.
Wow.
See, I think the problem with America is when they moved away from physical currency at the arcades. It used to use tokens.
Oh, yes.
Now it's all digital.
Yes.
That was the downfall of America.
No, there's only one game that anytime we go out to eat, like to Pizza Ranch or Space Aliens, I will only play Crossy Road. And Logan knows this as well.
What's Crossy Road?
Crossy Road's like the modern Frogger.
Yeah, it is.
So you just tap a button and you cross the road.
Yep.
And you don't try not to get hit by cars and you hop over logs in the water. It's the same thing, just called Crossy Road. It's not a frog, it's a bird.
It's a chicken.
Yeah.
Because the bird chicken is the word.
And
why did he cross the road then? Why did he cross your road?
I don't know, to get tickets at the arcade. And so, like, everything else is like, you know, stupid, just garbage. Where you can spin a wheel and you can get 5 tickets at the most, and you're spending like $1 a pop on these things. So we can do Crossy Road, and we're practically guaranteed to always get the top score, which gives you an extra 500 tickets every time we go. So that's like he's
Where's this place at?
That's Pizza Ranch has
I think they've got it at.
Dude, next time he's gonna go to Pizza Ranch, we got to figure out beforehand and get that top score.
Yeah, good luck.
Fuck his shit up.
We have practice.
I was gonna say I don't know if we'll beat that.
And so Logan.
They have prizes at fucking Pizza Ranch?
At the North one,
Yeah, they have a whole wall and
yeah, they got a big game room there.
I guess I've never gone to the Bismarck Pizza Ranch.
Yeah, it's a good size arcade.
He's got enough tickets on his card to get anything on the wall, and it all sucks. And so there's like a bicycle there that is way too many. Everything's way too many tickets for. You know, especially with if all the other kids are just playing games that give you 5 tickets at the most, like it's gonna take forever. So you just end up getting the Tootsie Rolls or something, you know.
That's what he should do. If he's got enough,
cash them all in for the Tootsie Rolls,
all of them.
Yeah,
he should just
he should
just
do
go
that,
in there and wipe out the
all
middle,
the lower tier shit.
Just wipe it all
and just
out.
so kids can't get anything at all.
Yeah, right. You can. Oh, we'll wipe it out, and then they'll go in the back and get the next bucket full. That
no,
they have,
I want those ones too.
I want all of them.
But it's just like and he's at that. He's 14, where like there's nothing too much fun on there that's really that appealing.
You know what they should put in there? Like drugs.
Yeah, totally.
They should get him a girlfriend.
Or a girlfriend, or a boyfriend, or whatever he's into.
I think he's got this gal at school.
Yeah, but does it count? Does it really count if he didn't win her at the arcade?
That's true.
Maybe he should look. Maybe he should look to see something for her. Let's see, there's something for her.
Yes, I'm sure she'll appreciate Tootsie Rolls as well.
Here we go. He gets his license, takes her out on a date, goes to Pizza Ranch,
shows her the Crossy Road skills.
Okay, buys her dinner with a buy one get one free coupon.
Mm-hmm. I like what you're
Walks
going.
in there, $10.
Mm-hmm.
He's already got a million
thousands
of tickets on his card. Plays for 10 minutes, and he's like, "Babe, I got you." Gets her whatever. He said, "Look at that wall, babe.
Babe,
anything you want."
Yeah, right. He would do that. He was like, "It's taking me years to get these tickets."
But I will say this: I am a huge sucker at the arcade. And I don't think the arcade at
Space Aliens.
No, the one you're talking about.
Tilt the mall.
Fuck. No, the one you were just talking about.
Pizza Ranch.
Pizza Ranch. Sorry, I had a brain fart. The one at Pizza Ranch. I don't think that they have coin pushers.
They do, but they don't spit the coins back out.
Okay. Well, yeah, of course.
There's like superhero cards sitting on top of the coins.
Yeah.
So you can get like 50 coins to push out, and then you'll look and be like, "You got 10 tickets." And I think that's the downfall of arcades is that there's no fun arcade. There's no pinball. There's nothing fun.
Tilt's
that's like
got
an actual. I get there, yes, but they only have a section. They're still pushing a lot of like the ticket parts, and it's just no fun. That's not fun games. It's not.
And I'm still under the impression like that is not, to me, Tilt is cool and I like what they're doing, but that is not an arcade. If you are not going to dim your lights,
oh yeah,
you are still Herburgers, my dudes.
Yep, kick on some music, some good tunes.
Just fucking 80s
rock.
They just leave the fucking lights all the way up like it's in here.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yep. It is so dumb.
Yep. I think it's darker slightly over their little go-kart track.
The go-karts
and their mini golf
and their laser tag is all dimmed down.
But yes, the whole arcade. But
they're probably doing it because they're like, well, If it's pretty bright in here, the pedophiles won't come hanging around.
Oh, but they still do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're there. They work there. I'm
Speaking
sure.
of pedophiles, when I went to pick up my tape today at the thrift store, I swear to God, that guy, not that he's a pedophile because he's asking, "Hey kids, how you doing?" But he literally sounded like that fucking dude from he was in Joe Dirt. He was also in fucking Bobby Boucher.
Adam Sandler's buddy.
Yeah, the guy.
Oh yeah, that guy. Okay.
Yeah, that's those were all the sounds he was making. He's like, hey kids, it's fucking weird, dude.
He's
like,
had
bro,
a hard life, man. That's cigarettes and whiskey.
he's got a hard something. Fucking sicko.
We're hanging out in the arcade. He's got a hard something.
I got I
Is
got
that
this,
seltzer hard? Or are you just happy to see me?
Wow.
I got this this buddy. I graduated with his sister in high school, but he was like a year or two older than us, and I see him like once every 3 months here and there, right? So I seen him a few months ago, and he had all of his hair, and it was brown, right? And then I just randomly ran into him like about a month after that, and he was bald, like just bald. And I was like
male pattern
dude,
baldness?
what? No, like completely gone. I was like, dude, I didn't even recognize you. He goes, yeah. He goes, within 2 days, all my hair fell out. Or he goes, most of my hair fell out. He goes, so I shaved the rest of it. So I go, damn, that's fucked up, you know? Well, so he grew it back. So this was about 2 months ago that I seen him. He grew it back, and he didn't grow all of it back. Still, he's like missing so much of his hair, but it all came back just white, like paper white. So like within 3 months, he's pretty much lost most of his hair.
What the fuck?
And all that's it was full head of hair and brown, and now he's got just a little bit, and it's like paper white.
Is
Ghost.
It, like I said, ghost.
Ghost. That's it. He should have been like, "What happened?" He'd be like, "Ghost," and that you leave it at that, and then you walk away.
So it fell
Ghost.
out kind of like it kind of fell out like this, and then everything else got really, really thin. So like the top half of his of his upper head fell out, and then all the rest of it got super, super thin.
Gave up.
Like, yeah,
It's like it was almost like his internal clock was like, "Oh shit,
like
oh shit, he's beyond 40. Let's go."
I'm pretty sure
he's on overtime.
If all my hair fell out in 2 days,
I'd be really
I'd go to
scared.
the hospital. I'd be
He
like,
did.
Really?
He
Yeah.
did. He
I'm
went.
like, yeah,
he
you
went
gotta do all the tests on me. Something, all my hair fell out. There's something wrong with me.
He went and got checked for all kinds of stuff and cancer. He said cancer and all kinds of other stuff. And
To me, it sounds like testosterone boost just got
it's
boosted.
end of the second period. Oilers 1, Panthers 2.
Nice.
So yeah, but yeah, he went and got everything checked out. And
That's nuts. Huh? Could happen to anyone, I guess.
Happened to me.
That's what happened.
what happened to Fritz? All of his hair is white, pretty much.
That's what happened to him too.
I'm waiting for you to let it grow, let it flow.
Let the
Bring it
skullet
back.
come back.
I would love to see it. You can
it's
start growing for
so-
Halloween.
It's so maddening though, like to let it, like once you're used to having it gone, to let it. I don't know if you saw me the last couple of days, like how much growth I had. I mean, it wasn't even a quarter of an inch, and it was just like, God, I just wanted it off.
I gotcha.
So once you let it fly, it's gone. But anyway, Cole, what else you got on that piece of paper there?
I don't think I got anything else.
Well,
Unless you want to hear about that MMA fighter.
well, sure.
So this Czech fighter, this guy from the Czech Republic, he's doing this like 2-on-1 fight. Not like where you're fighting two guys at the same time, but like one fighter fights a fighter, and then another fighter comes in after if he beats the first guy.
Okay.
So he's on the team with two people, right? So the guy fights and wins, and then he's got to go in and fight that guy. And the Czech guy, he loses, right? So the one guy beat up 2 fighters, basically, right?
Yeah.
So he lost this fight, and then after the fight, in the ring, proposes to his girlfriend, and she says, she's looking pretty embarrassed, and she says,
We'll talk about
after everything that's happened, I think not. And then people start fucking throwing shit at her and like water and stuff. She's like, hold on. Here's the thing is, he cheated on me, and she named the chick that he cheated on with, and like all this, and like
That's awesome.
yeah. So the dude lost his fight, proposes to his girlfriend. She says no, and then she accuses him of cheating, and he names the mistress or whatever.
There you go. Wow.
That guy had a bad day. Fuck that dude.
I thought you were gonna bring up. I caught some clips of it where I think it's in a foreign country where they're it's a guy and he fights 2 women, and it's like a boxing or an MMA style thing, and every clip I've seen, the guy just ends up kicking these ladies' asses, and it's over really fast. But I'm curious to catch something where like he gets his ass beat, you know. But,
to be fair, those bitches had it coming.
I've seen he's a power lifter, like
Eddie Hall.
Eddie Hall, yeah, and he did
He fought 2 guys at the same time.
2 dudes, 1 cup, or 1 guy, or 1.
Well, he was wearing a cup.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Anyway,
they
2
were
dudes
too.
something, and just rocked the shit out of both of them.
that was one of those things like in movies where you have like your main guy, and he's just like kicking ass, and then they're like, "All right, the winner moves on," and I'm like, give the guy a little break, you know? Like, he's got to fight all day long.
All day.
I'm like, he's not going to keep winning. There's no way. And they always do. They keep winning.
Do you know who Hezbollah is?
Oh, yeah, the little,
there's
the
a
little midget guy.
Yeah. So I'll have to find this video. And this is adjacent to.
I think you're saying his name wrong.
It's Hezbollah. Not Hezbollah, it's Hezbollah.
Hezbollah.
Yes.
All right.
Huzzah!
So I'll have to find this video when we're done. It is so
Okay.
funny. So this guy's like a 21-year-old man, but he's got some rare form of dwarfism to make him. He looks like a child.
Okay.
And,
I've probably seen.
He's Michael Jackson's wet dream.
I think there's a few dudes of
yeah.
out there.
So anyway, Mike Tyson meets.
He's gonna box him?
No. Mike Tyson meets him for the first time.
Yeah.
And he thinks he's a kid. So he grabs him and he's like, "Oh, little guy!" And like Hezbollah's like trying to fight him off, and like Mike Tyson's like, not realizing this is like a grown ass man.
I've seen a similar one where I think it was
hilarious.
a gal singer who thought it was a little kid fan, and she picked him up. And it was like a 20-some-year-old guy. Maybe it's the same one. Maybe he has that experience. He just meets celebrities all the time. Like, what a cute kid.
He's kind of cute, but yeah, it's funny as hell.
Yeah,
So-
I'll have to put that clip on after this.
All right, so for Comic Can Coozie, I'm Taylor.
I'm Adam.
I'm Cole.
I'm a heathen.